Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you can't tell by the title, this is going to be the story about number 2, which was the saddest labor and delivery I ever had out of all of my kids, which is 3 in total. Let me just hold up 3 in total. But before we get started, remember to like, comment, and subscribe below. But let's get into it. So basically this is gonna be about sperm donor. Yes, I had number 2 by him. Basically after I had King, there was so much drama, this and that, whatever. About 3 years later, exactly 3 years later, after I got pregnant with King, I got pregnant with Africa. So October, around the same time I got pregnant with Africa. And then the pregnancy was horrible. I was stressed out. It was always people like texting my phone, talking about this, that, such and such. He's doing this, that, such and such with them. It was just horrible labor. So I eventually was like, I need to get a job. Like, I need to start making money because I got 2 kids now. I'm about to have 2 kids, pregnant, can't be on my butt, you know. And basically I got a job. I was doing Postmates. I couldn't do Uber Eats because I was under the age. I think you had to be 18 at the time to do Uber Eats. So I was doing Postmates on the night that I actually went in labor, which was July 2nd. I went in labor. Well, no, I went in labor July 1st. I started having contractions, but I didn't think nothing of it. I was just like, whatever, just some stomach cramps, probably got a boo. I'll pass it in the morning, whatever. But I was doing Postmates all that day. And then the last delivery I think I did was like around 8 something. By that time, my contractions were like unbearable and just crazy. And I'm standing up, picking up the food. I'm over there like trying to go through the contractions. I'm just like, I gotta get through this. But I'm making money while I'm going through this. So I do that last delivery around like 8. I think it's like 8 something. I think it was later on at 8 at night. So I start driving back home. I'm all the way in Boca. So from Boca all the way to my house is probably like a 30-45 minute drive because I was deep in Boca. So I start driving home and I get another delivery. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this last one and go home. I'm at, like in the night. I accept the delivery, and once I get like right around the corner from the place I'm supposed to pick up from, my water breaks. When I tell you I started panicking, I was panicking and crying. Panicking and crying because one, I'm calling sperm donor and sperm donor is not answering the phone. I'm texting him, calling him, nothing. So I call my mom. I'm like, Mom, I'm going in labor. I don't know what to do. Help me. And when I tell y'all, I don't think I ever drove that fast in that car that I had, but I was doing like 100 something down Sample, which is the road, main road, all the way down to 441, all the way down to West Boca Hospital, because I went all the way from Coral Springs to West Boca, which is where my doctor was supposed to deliver Africa. So on my way there, I'm just doing 100. I'm down the road, I'm beeping people, I'm running lights, everything. I'm like, I feel her coming out, and I had to stop. I remember one time just stopping. I was on the phone with my sister, and she was just like, "You gonna get through this, so and so." I'm about to cry. She was like, "You gonna get through this, so and so. Like, it's okay." And I'm by myself. Mind you, sperm donor is not answering the phone, like nowhere to be found. And I'm calling him, texting him. I'm like, "I'm in labor, y'all. Like, are you gonna come? Yes or no?" Ooh, Jesus. But anyways, I had to stop like 2 or 3 times, and I remember talking to my sister the one time that I pulled over like into like, it was like a curved road, and I had pulled off all the way to the right so I could just make an easy U-turn and go back to 441. And I was just talking to her. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I feel her coming, like the pressure, everything. And eventually I'm like, this contraction is done. I gotta go, like I gotta get to the hospital. So I'm driving back down 441. going as fast as I can. I'm all the way down 441. I pulled into the hospital. I'm still calling sperm donor, texting him, letting him know like I'm in labor. I think I eventually got to him and he was just like, okay, and hung up. So I get to the hospital and I see a paramedic there. I'm like, my water just broke. I need to park this car. I need to get out. I need to go inside. My water just broke. So basically my water breaks. I go inside, I find a parking. He's like, you can park here. I go inside and they check me. They push me all the way back real quick. Like as soon as I walk in, they check me back. They push me back. I get into the room. It was like one room that was, it wasn't like, I don't know if it was like a workup room. I don't know what it was. But in the hospital, they give me in that room. They were like, we gotta check you, see how far along you are. They checked me. They're like, you're 10 centimeters. You're ready to push. The baby is coming right now. You gotta go. I don't know what to tell you. I'm like, okay. So me, I don't know why I thought in my head, like I got some time. But then people work so fast, and then we went in the other room, and I was like, I gotta pee. I gotta use the bathroom. I have to I gotta do something. So I go in the bathroom, and I pull my pants down, and I see green stuff. I'm looking like, what the hell is this? I tell the nurse and show her, and she's like, that's a baby poop. Like the baby is stressed. Like you're stressed. So I'm in the bathroom about to I was about to have like a mental breakdown. I'm in the bathroom. I'm like, what? What do you mean the baby is stressed? So all of a sudden I see like so many nurses come in the room. It was probably like, cause it was me being pregnant plus King by myself. So they had to have a nurse for King. And then it was also like 15 nurses in the room, additional to that, trying to assist me because they said that the baby is stressed and that could cause problems with the delivery. So, ooh, I'm about to cry again. Y'all, this is emotional for me to talk about, so I try to go through it so quick. Oh Jesus. But basically I laid on the bed eventually, and I'm still trying to contact sperm donor, and he answered the phone eventually. I'm like, I'm in the hospital. He was like, show me proof. I'm like, what do you mean show you proof? Like, what do you want me to show you? Like, I'm in labor, like, can you? But yes, he answered the phone about 3 or 4 times, and every time he just hang up on me, like it'll be a 2-second conversation and he would hang up. And I was like, what the hell? And the nurse is just over me like, just breathe, calm down, it's okay. And I'm at this point, I'm just boohoo crying. I'm like, dang, I gotta go through this by myself. I gotta do everything like by myself, like nothing. And then at this time I'm like, can I get pain medicine? Like I'm in so much pain, I'm screaming. The nurse is like, calm down. And they just told me no, like you can't get nothing. So I'm stuck to do this by myself, all natural, no nothing, and I'm in so much pain. So after that, I'm just like, what the heck? They was like, it's time to push. And I remember them saying like, we can't give you nothing, that the doctor's gonna be in any minute, just wait. And I'm like, I gotta push. Like it got to the point where I had to push. Like I felt her coming, I had to push. They were like, the doctor is coming, the doctor is coming, the doctor is coming, just wait, just wait. Eventually the doctor come in, and like this doctor had got me so mad, like so mad. Here, Nigel, this doctor literally had the audacity to tell me after I delivered the baby, and after I delivered Africa, my placenta snapped off, like the cord snapped, and it was stuck inside of me. So they had to get it out. Yeah, but yes, her placenta snapped off inside of me, and the doctor is trying to get the placenta out. And this lady, she literally is like this far in my coochie with her hand. And I'm like screaming, kicking. The Lord was with me that night, because that lady told me, if you kick me, I'm gonna kick you back. And when I tell you, that just broke me in the hospital, because I was by myself, number one. Number two, nobody couldn't come in the room. And I think my mom and my sister was waiting for me out in the lobby, and nobody could come in at that point because it was just time. It was already too late. That, like, mentally, I, like, I screamed on the inside, crying. And I just remember tears running down my face. And then I guess she tried to see if she could get it out another way. She had like a little pole. It was a long pole. She started scraping it out, and I'm just screaming, trying so hard not to kick. And it hurt so bad. But this lady really, I think she was trying to torture me, because she had another nurse look, and I think the nurse either felt bad for me or something, because she looked and she was like, it's all out, what are you doing? Like, you're finished, there's nothing else in there. So yeah, but at that point I was just looking at the doctor like, you're the doctor, you're supposed to know, like, why would you have a nurse? I would have had the nurse deliver my baby if I knew that she knew more than you. Like, you just digging to hurt me at this point, and then got the audacity to threaten me. Like, sis, no. But anyways, after that I delivered Africa, and it was so quick. Like, the laboring process was long, but the delivery was quick. It was probably like, it was a few pushes, it wasn't that many, I don't remember, and I didn't rip or tear or anything like that. But basically after that, my mom and my sister came in, and they was like, oh my god, blah blah blah. But my whole hospital stay, when I tell y'all, nobody came to see me except for 2 of my friends at the time. Those were the only people to come see me. No, not you. Those were the only 2 people to come see me. My mom, my dad, my sister, freaking sperm donor. Nobody was there. I had to go through everything by myself, and that, like, it just made me so sad. Like, I would wake up every day and just look at Africa and cry, because I'm like, dog, I gotta do it for y'all. Like, I had to make sperm donor mad. Like, I gotta get on my stuff, because this is a no. Like, I can't sit here and do this. I can't be here by myself and then expect to rely on somebody else. No. I don't know. That just made me feel like crazy. It made me feel like but yes, nobody came to see me. I was so depressed. Like, I was just crying every day. I was seeing Africa and just cry. Like, I would look at her, I would cry, like cry. I wasn't eating. I think at that time, after I had Africa, but yes, I think at that time I went down to like 100 pounds. So I look like a skeleton, because I'm 5'9", 100 pounds. I was looking like a little, not even that big. I was probably like, girl, this is thick compared to what I was. I was so small, and it was so like, ugh. I was just like, no, I didn't like that weight at all. And it was so hard for me to eat, because every time I would eat, I would feel sick. Like, it was just horrible. Like, I was so depressed. Like, they just put me in my worst. I think that was like my lowest I ever been, because even during my pregnancy, I was so depressed. So it just carried on. Then I had bad postpartum depression after that. But yes, that was like my worst labor and delivery I ever had, guys. But yes, remember to like, comment, and subscribe below. That was my worst labor and delivery story. It was so, maybe my worst. That was my saddest labor and delivery story. It was horrible. I was drained. But thanks for tuning in. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe again, because I gotta remind y'all. Let me know what y'all want to see coming up next. So I'm gonna try to record another video maybe sometime this week if I can, but just let me know what y'all want to see, okay?